Hey everyone, how's it going? So today I'm going to do a review, loadout video overview of the JPC 2.0 and just kind of go over some of the features about it and some of the changes that they did since the first JPC. So up top here we're going to start with the Velcro shoulder sleeves. So these are just elastic material shoulder sleeves and they hide obviously the shoulder straps of the JPC 2.0. And this is where you adjust the height of the carrier and how high you want it to sit, as well as it also the shoulder sleeves hide the EDOF in the back here. So now the JPC 2 has the capabilities of emergency doffing, unlike the first JPC. So again, you still have the Hypalon material, so very strong and kind of iconic of the JPC. Now Crye has branded the carrier a little bit, so now you can see Crye's logo right here as well as on the shoulder sleeve. Now again, just like the first JPC, you have your IFF Velcro panel up front here. This is also just a S-Tac shotgun caddy and multicam I got from SKD. Multicam I got from SKD Tactical. Of course, just like the first one, and all Crye carriers really, they have the built-in admin with the elastic, so you could hold things like pistol mag pouch or pistol mags, a compass, pens, pencils, a notepad, anything you want in there. As well as now you can route cables through it. So right here, this actually connects to the admin on both sides, as well as this holds, or excuse me, this hides the loops that are needed to attach like a chest rig to this, because now this can accept chest rigs. Or excuse me, I'll get to that in a second. But things like the DCR or DC3R by Haley Strategic, or Extreme Gear Labs, or anything from Velocities and Mayflower, their placards and their chest rigs can now go onto the JPC 2.0. So now the JPC 2 is able to take AVS flaps, so it's a lot more modular. Right now I just have the kangaroo one in here. I used to have the flap one. If you watched any of my previous videos or follow me on Instagram, you would have seen a ton of pictures of those. But now I just have the kangaroo one. Up front I have 3 PTS PMags for the Tokyo Marui, and those are held in there by the Kydex insert, which is the reason why I went with the kangaroo flap. So it's a lot quicker and easier to reinsert mags. So the front flap is removable. You of course have the button, just like you did on the AVS, and that's on the bottom of the plate bag as well. So it's more secure, but it attaches again just like the AVS in here. It doesn't hinder the ability to add wingman pouches. However, because of the button, if you choose to run a dangler pouch, you can't button it in unless you get the Crye specific groin protector. Now, the other difference is the plate bag itself. So now you can see we have elastic on each side. The whole front and back plate carrier, or the whole carrier, is made of 500 denier Cordura. That's the biggest part of it. You have some in the back here, and you saw it was completely covered in the front. You have this mesh material, just like you saw with the first JPC, to help ventilate and get some of that heat out, as well as the securing system is much better. So you have an entire one strip of Velcro on both sides, and you don't have any more tearing of the little elastic that you had on the first one. So that's the front plate bag. Let me think. Oh, so these are Crye wingman pouches, and Coyote Brown. I just had them laying around really, and they're great for putting mags or anything else I need in there. And you have Molly Monkey Tactical Thermos, as well as Ronin Tactics pistol mag pouches. But yeah, that's everything from the front. It takes AVS flaps, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and we'll talk about the cummerbund a little bit. So the cummerbund, the biggest difference is now you can see the EDOF built into it. Now, in theory, you're supposed to be able to, you'll have this part sticking out from your plate carrier. So if you need to, quickly get it off, you can just yank this and the cummerbund will come undone from the front and it will release the plate carrier. Now on the side we have, on my right side I have a Crye smart pouch, and this is just a 6x6x3, and usually I just run 40 millimeters in here, and I do have the insert just not in here at the moment. And it's nice because it also has the SSD bag up front, so in case I wanted to put anything in here like my phone or my keys or something else, it's nice to have that little baggie so I have everything in one spot. Another thing that they changed with the cummerbund is now instead of having the exposed carbon fiber reinforcement, it's now inside this this like nylon tube type material. It's very comfortable and slick, so when you're wearing it, it's not something that you really have to worry about chafing on there. And of course you have just like the Velcro piece to go onto the wingman pouch to help secure it. So that's on my right side. On the left, I just have a Tier Tactical 5x5, the small, and again you see more of the EDOF on this side. So we'll talk about the back now, and that's kind of where you see a lot more changes as well. So in the back, you can see I'm running the zip-on panel, and if any of you know about the JPC2, it now accommodates the packs, the zip-on packs, any type of zip-on panel. It's pretty neat the way they did this. They actually cut out certain spots of Hypalon material and just weaved in the cummerbund. And here you can see where the cummerbund attaches to with this elastic in the back, so it gives you some give. On the top here you have a drag handle, which is very nice. The first JPC caught a lot of slack really for not having a drag handle, but it was supposed to be the lightest carrier on the market. You could see at the time, of course, you can see the 500 denier Cordura, and now we have Velcro up top here, so you can put patches or IFF or anything else you need to put on there. But yeah, I just have the zip-on pack, and this goes on. They actually added a spot of webbing for this to connect to up here, so it connects in there and you just zip it on. And that's the same thing at the bottom too. It just goes onto some molly down there, so it's very secure. And I just have the zip-on pack right now. It's normally what I run, just because usually I'll put a jacket in there, like a rain jacket, and or some sort of warmth fleece. So if I start to get cold, I can put it on, and if I start to get hot, I can of course take it off. And it holds my hydration as well, which is key, because most of the time I don't run anything on my back anyway. This kind of makes it look a little bit nicer, a little bit cooler, and gives me more carrying capacity as well as holding my hydration. Now the back of the plate bag, you see the same change as you did with the front. So you have the elastic, you have the better hook and loop system on the bottom, you have a logo right here, so this is size for medium plates. By the way, I have Patriot Choice training plates in here, which are 10x12, so they stick out just a tiny bit on the bottom, and they stretch out the sides a little bit, but that's what the elastic is for, and that's its intended use. You also see there's more mesh material. You have the capability of just running one strap as well. So that's kind of the overview of the plate carrier. Sorry about that noise. I know that sucked. But yeah, this is honestly probably my favorite plate carrier. It's the most comfortable, and I know most people are gonna say, well, there's no padding. Well, that's the reason why it's the most comfortable, because it's so lightweight. And it's so low profile. There's not a lot of bulk in it. When you look at things like the Arrow and the CPC, it's very rigid and bulky, and this is not. This is lightweight, and it's slender, it's slim. That's why a lot of people like it, and it's also a lot more cost effective than something like the CPC, which you're looking at $700, as opposed to this. This is still very expensive. This is still a very premium carrier However, you get what you pay for. And as far as lightweight plate carriers go, this is the king. I mean, I can't think of anything better than this one. But yeah, that will kind of conclude my video about the Loadout overview and review. If you have any questions or comments, you know where to leave them. Make sure to like, favorite, share, subscribe. Go ahead and like and follow my my sponsors as well. So you have Molly Monkey Tactical, which makes amazing pouches. I can't recommend him enough. And as well as Samapo Gear. They make great replica gear. Anybody that's into, you know, the impressions or anything like that, they know who Samapo is. And definitely go ahead and give them a like and follow them, and go ahead and buy some of their gear too. Definitely do the last one. But yeah, I'll put a link down in the description below for my Facebook and Instagram, so go ahead and do that. If I didn't already say it, I might have. But as always, have a good one. Hope you enjoyed this video.